Hello. Hello, this is James. I'm coming at you live from my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video on white genocide. There's been this thing going around lately, this ad lib of events that's calling itself white genocide. It is a philosophy that Europeans are being exterminated. And a lot of people are either excited or very worried about this. That goes across the board, all nationalities. Caucasians in America and abroad are very worried and hesitant about engaging with anyone and anything that would threaten their lives. That's why you got the movement now with the fundamentalism of the church and religion, rallying around President Donald Trump to secure the future of so-called white people. Because they feel, that is the white people, as we call them, feel like they are being exterminated and that they won't be around very long. But what is not known, what a lot of them don't know, is that white genocide is not talking about ethnicity or culture. It's talking about status. People that call themselves white are losing the legal status of white because everything is changing. The world is changing. The earth we stand on is changing. And the world, our minds are changing. The society at hand can no longer use the old colonial, imperialistic, hoodwink ideology to keep people that have been called black and brown and yellow in the back. Now, the people that is called white, which are Caucasian or European, are at a loss because the status of white privilege is no longer just theirs. That's the problem. That's the problem that we're facing. It's not that we're facing what I would say that the white man in this country and the earth is not facing physical extermination. He's facing legal extermination. Whereas that no longer will his race be the place of legal status, or legal status will not be president in his race. He will no longer be able to therefore bully his way through different cultures and different places to control other people based off of nationality. No longer. So these are things right now that are problematic for the Europeans and those that live in America and those that live in South America, in South Africa too, where they can no longer use white as a ground for ethnicity supremacy. Can't do it anymore. It's the white privilege has gone on, has lasted for a very long time. And white privilege is going to still be here, but it's going to change directions and it's going to change its focus and it's going to be adopted by others. It's no longer going to be assigned and relegated just to Europeans. It's going to be assigned and relegated to other people of other nationalities and cultures to use as their status. The status of black carries no weight. It's illegal, it's asinine, and you're not going to win with black. And they don't want to go there. And they know this. They know that once they're relegated to a status other than white, that they may be on the opposite end of the legislation and the legal system. And, the judicial, the law enforcement, all of that, educational, everything. So they're fighting against that. For those individuals that feel that it's about racism, about people as an ethnic group, it's not about that at all. It's about those in power are afraid that they're losing their legal status of being white. Not the ethnic status. They're not going to get killed. Europeans are not going anywhere, okay? Their life is not endangered. They're not going to be exterminated. At least they're not going to be exterminated by Africans and indigenous Americans and Asians and Arabs. No. If they go, it'll be at their own hands. It will not be at the hands of anybody else. Okay? So let's get that clear. Let's make that clear. Excuse my diction. Let's make it clear. They have nothing to worry about as far as being exterminated. They worry more about the legal ramifications. Losing a war is more important than hanging around. And therefore becoming more ingrained in the situations of race. Race doesn't matter. It only matters to those that's uneducated and have no idea what race is all about. But the real premise is status, legal status. That is what white genocide is all about. The genocide of the position of power for those that have used being white as the stepping stone to being in charge and control and dominating everybody else the globe over. And also the heavens too. So these are the things right here that Caucasian people are worried about. They're not worried about dying and leaving this planet. They're worried about being displaced and replaced in a position of power on this planet. I mean, physicalities doesn't matter. Ethnicity doesn't matter. Status, legal status, and economic status matters. With it comes military power, educational power, political power, spiritual power, religious strength, all these things. When you don't have that status speaking for you, that's all she wrote. So that's what's really going on. It's not about them losing their status ethnically or culturally. It's about losing their power in the scheme of things as being top dog. Thank you.